Nope.
What is up, you guys? It's James from James' Reptiles back again, and I know this is another video in the same kind of style that we had before, but babies are hatching, genetics are getting complicated, and I'm just here to explain it. So again, we have another confusion with snow. So let's go over the parents. So I bought them as a Black Knight Eclipse, who's very light right now. He was, stark black when I first got him. He's grown a little bit. He's been breeding. That takes a lot of black out of Black Knights, if you know anything. And this girl is just a blizzard I have. And you can see on the side she's got eggs in her for sure. He's got a little tail kink. She's got, the slightest tail kink. But that's no problem. I mean, tail kinks are in most geckos anyway. So let's move on to the babies. So, that being said, everything that should come out should be a 50% Black Knight, which would most likely look like a normal coming out. Double het Blizzard Eclipse, which is fine, it's just gonna look like a normal double het. But when the first baby came out, there's a hair over here. This was the first baby to hatch from this pairing. I've had Tug Snows and other Super Snows and stuff hatching, but this was the first baby to hatch out. And at first, I considered the idea of a Super Snow, but I simply just decided, it's probably just a dark gecko. But looking at the sockage and everything on it, was kind of hard to tell. I wasn't sure exactly. I knew it was something definitely a little off about it. And then this morning, this guy hatches, and this guy is obviously a snow, which is, it's got the normal pattern. It's just black and white, which is a snow. A little yellow on the legs, but it's still a snow. So what that tells me is this is a super snow, and I can tell based on color, based on how light it gets on the sides. There's a little bit of a stripe in the middle, and on super snows you can actually tell. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but on the bridge of the nose it kind of squeezes in a little bit. Very hard to tell. I've seen thousands upon thousands of baby geckos. I know what to look for. Unfortunately, I see a tiny little tail kink on it. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's still worth a lot of money. But the Super Snow, Black Knight Outcross, Double Het, Blizzard Eclipse. And, I mean, it kind of looks like it might be a Blizzard too. I know it's probably not, but it's definitely possible. So, for sure, right now, these two are going to be held back and probably bred to each other. But what does that mean for my two geckos? What that means is Apex is snow, and you can see some yellow coming in as he's, trying to breed this female. You can see some yellow. He's just, not the best snow. He's definitely got snow in him. He has to for this. Is he rubbing his junk? What is he doing? And so she has to be a snow, which I kind of thought she might be too, just because of how light she is for a blizzard. And again, with the dorsal stripe and looking at the nose, I think it's possible she's a super snow. Time will definitely tell. With babies, I have 4, I think this might be the 5th good clutch in her right now. If anything, I should only pop out super snows and snows if she's a super snow. That's the only outcome, is a super snow type snow can only produce super snows and snows. But if she's only a snow, then super snows are 1 in 4, snows are 50%, and a normal is the other 25%, the other 1 in 4. So just a little genetic math on it there for you. But I think next I'll do like a little update video. I know the last couple of videos haven't been very, very long. Just kind of all exciting stuff happening. Another thing I want to mention before the next video is I did actually switch jobs. I did work for a very large gecko breeder. I no longer work for that, due to the whole virus and everything. Hours had to be cut, and unfortunately I could not deal with that in the current financial situation of everything. So I had to go find a different job that's 40 hours. Luckily, there is a very large feeder breeder, fairly local, who needed to hire someone. So I knew a guy that he knew, and he told that guy, and that guy's like, hey, I have the perfect guy, and now I'm that guy. So I work with feeder rats all day in a facility full of rats, mice, and dubia roaches, and they also breed, you know, isopods and geckos and ball pythons. But their mainstay is feeders. I'm gonna try to get work into their leopard collection a little bit, see if they'll let me in there, and see if I can't spruce it up, make it pretty awesome, and kick some butt over there, help them out with all the genetics and all that. So, nevertheless, I'm James from James Reptiles. These are my awesome geckos. I posted pictures of these two last couple of days. I'm gonna post pictures of all 4 of them coming up. Maybe when the parents look a little better, you know, they've been breeding, they're a little beat up. Maybe when they look a little better, I'll take some better pictures and post them on Instagram and Facebook. But for the time being, I'm James from James Reptiles. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that definitely helps out the channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. I post every other day. You know, that's what, 100 and... Oh god, there's math. 132 and a half videos a year. That's a lot of videos every other day, especially if you're bored in quarantine. Hit the notification bell, subscribe. Make sure to hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, jamesreptiles@gmail.com if you have any questions. And I'll catch you guys in the next video with definitely some updates on these babies and whatever else hatches between now and then. Catch you later.